She was meant to stay buried.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. And this is probably going to be a quick one, because what we're looking at today is one of the final trailers for Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And have you seen Evil Dead Rise? I ask because this looks visually and perhaps even thematically very similar. And that's a problem for me because, as I said, I want to see a mummy movie with a mummy. This is not, or at least it appears not to be, for a long part of the running time. There's a mystery at the heart of it, namely, how did this young person get into this sarcophagus? Interesting. But it's still not a mummy movie, not really. And so I don't really care about it all that much. I'm interested in it, but not enough to go out of my way to see it. In any case, let's look at one of the final trailers for Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Our daughter's been missing for 8 years. What was she doing?
In a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus.
Katie was never supposed to be found. She was meant to stay buried.
I want to know all the things about you. Like what? Like how your little piggies taste.
What happened to Katie?
Dad?
As I said, this is going to be a quick one because I don't quite get this movie. And as I've mentioned before, I don't see the point of reimagining something that hasn't been actually introduced. There hasn't been a mummy movie since, I want to say, Tom Cruise's interpretation. And that was not great. It wasn't the worst thing on earth, but it wasn't great either. This, while smaller and more intimate than what Cruise did, I'm not sure is going to work either. I don't know why they just don't stick to something that people are familiar with. And the mystery behind what happened to Katie is, for me, the most interesting thing about this movie. I am curious how she ended up in that sarcophagus. I just don't care enough to actually see the movie. Though what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like, follow, or buy me a coffee. Peace.